guys, welcome back to another in our A-18 series of instructional videos, where I'm mostly the one receiving the instruction, but I spent most of today trying to figure out what you're looking at now. This relatively awesome head tracking solution that I figured out. I mentioned before that I do have a VR headset, but my system just is not anywhere near strong enough to be able to run this game at any kind of decent detail level with a VR setup. So I didn't want to have to spend another $100 or more on some kind of track IR system. So I happened across a solution that works for me, that gives me the precision that I want for the most part. It uses my phone to track my rotational viewing. Okay. And then it uses my camera to track my side-to-side movement. So I'm getting full 6 degrees of freedom. So I'm able to like look over the HUD right here. Okay, so I have full 6 degrees of freedom. I didn't have to spend a dime to do it. And I have a video tutorial on that, a video tutorial for that on my channel. But I'm not really ready to jump into the rest of the trainings right now. And I kind of want to play around with it a little bit more. So we're going to do some carrier practice using the 6 degrees of freedom. So let's get on it. So first, we're going to open up our comms and contact the carrier. All right, I did the initial calls that I need to make to be able to technically be able to land on the aircraft carrier. So now we'll look down at the thing and drop our hook. Actually, I have to get used. I set up my keybinds for my flaps and my gear, and I actually made the hook my third because I went ahead and started using the joystick that goes with my X52 because I just ran out of space for cables and stuff. So we're going to drop down to about 800 feet and try to maintain around 350 knots. The course for the aircraft carrier is right around north, but not quite. We're at 900. Oh, no, I'm not trying to climb. 900. We're slowly dropping down to 800. Right at 350, which is where I want to be. And then once we reach that Perry destroyer up there, we're going to make a hard left turn, trying to maintain around a little over 3 Gs and to line up with our downwind leg. And ideally by then we'll be down to 250 knots and ready to drop our gear and our flaps. We'll see how that actually goes. I haven't been doing very well. Okay, so as we can see, we got the ship right there. That is our 1.5 mile marker. So we're going to go ahead and execute our turn. A little too hard. I maintain right around 3 Gs. A little high on my velocity vector, which is making my altitude raise up too far, but it is what it is. Now I can look up. Yeah, I turned way too much because I'm pretty sure that the ships are set up to give you visual references for the pattern you're supposed to be flying. So I believe that this ship that I can't lean over and see is about how far out you're supposed to be. Still way too fast. Go ahead and drop my flaps and my gear. Not technically supposed to do that at this speed, but I need to slow down. Waiting to see the back of the aircraft carrier. We're probably a little further. Trying to maintain. We're at about the right altitude, and we're a little slow. Supposed to be at 250 knots for I think all of this. I am certainly no expert on aircraft carrier landing. Okay, we're gonna start our turn now. Supposed to be a 30-degree turn. And ideally, by the time we end our 30-degree turn, we should be where we need to be. Right, we're halfway, so we can peek. Too far away for me to really be able to tell. We're technically supposed to be at 600 feet, but I don't have the control yet to be able to just make it stay there. I imagine some rudder inputs would probably fix it, but still figure this out. I'm way too fast, though. Okay, that's the destroyer. There's the aircraft carrier, so we're sort of lined up. Wasn't a perfect lining up, but that's okay. Now, I'm going to try to get my velocity vector and the E all lined up where they're supposed to be by manipulating the throttle and the pitch. Still too fast, I guess, because that E bracket will not come down. Don't know that I really want it to anyway, because okay, I think I overshot. Yeah, I overshot a lot. Still trying to figure out what the aircraft carrier is supposed to look like from distance. But at least we're behind the carrier, and we have a decent chance of actually landing. So gears down, flaps are down, hook is down. Try to keep this thing moving where it's supposed to move. No, I'm not waving off, sorry. Right. I guess we're gonna wave. Oh. I almost spilled my drink because it's sitting right in front of my throttle. All right, well, we'll bring the flaps and stuff back up. Try to get up to about 350 knots, where we're supposed to be for the initial part of the pattern. And we'll go around and try again. Too fast, too fast. Ready to make our turn, though, so we'll try to get around 3 Gs. I'm not going to try to be super precise with it. I just don't have that kind of control. We're trying to get around to about 180, which is about what the carrier's, about the inverse of what the carrier is. It's 180. Okay, we are at right around 250, so we're going to go ahead and drop our gear and our flaps. I got to get used to the fact that I can actually look around. I'm not used to that. It's also kind of hard because I don't have the kind of microphone that sits on my head, so I don't have a, what is it called, a boom mic or a headset mic. So I'm having to move my head around the microphone to make sure you can hear me. They were way... Okay. Problem I'm going to have is when I start my turn, you really start to lose speed. So I got to give myself a lot of throttle. Make up for that. We're in a 30-degree turn. Supposedly, oh, nope, I don't want to go up. Supposedly, when you hit the 90-degree mark, you can look. Okay, there's the aircraft carrier. Stay in our 30-degree turn. We're at 600 feet, which is, I mean, we're supposed to have descended to around 400 feet by now, but I'm going to stay high because it gives me a little bit of, oh, way too fast. Gives me a little bit of breathing room. Okay, I don't want to pass that ship because that means that we're way off. Yeah, we passed it way hard. All right, try again. Flaps and gear back up again. I understand the process, it's just executing is difficult. There's a reason carrier landings are the hardest aviation thing you can do. Because it is. It's extremely difficult. All right, we'll try this one more time. So this ship here is our 1.5 mile marker. That's where we're supposed to make our turn. Our braking turn. 3.6. 3.5, 4, 3. Okay, I'm starting to believe that the that ship is like an outer limit kind of deal. Okay. I know I read somewhere that they do use the ship formation as an aid to navigation kind of deal. Oh yeah, we've drifted quite a lot in our track IR or our track and open track thingy. I'm gonna have to set a hotkey on my joystick for that. Okay. Okay, we've passed the thing, so supposedly we're supposed to be able to do our 30-degree turn right at this point. A little high. It's supposed to be down at like 400 feet. And then at 90 degrees we can peak. Okay. Okay, there's the carrier. We definitely overshot our turn, but there's not much I can do about that. I still have to learn some more control. Definitely too fast. Are we? Still missed. All right. We'll head off to the right and try this again. All right. Try to get back up to about 800 feet, but all right, 3G turn. All the way back to 180. Definitely. Okay. Got the right speed. Flaps and gear down. Back on the 180 heading. A little bit of throttle to keep us up at 250. I need to... It's hard to see my speed with whatever that line is in the way. Our hook is down, right? Yeah, hook is down. Okay, we can make our turn, 30-degree turn. Try to... Ooh. Okay, well, at least we didn't overshoot this time. To get over and lined up with where we're supposed to be. Yeah, I really need to set a hotkey. I really need to change the keybind for the centering to a joystick key. Man, I just can't seem to get on the end of the runway, on the end of the carrier there. Stuff back up, try one more time. Turn. And stop climbing, get back to the speed that we need to be. Hit 180. And right around 250. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop the flaps into gear. So we're supposed to do the on-speed AOA, which means that our E-bracket should be right where our, I guess at the horizon. So that's probably why I keep missing the turn. Oh, too slow, too slow. Okay. And let's try to get the E bracket right there on the horizon. And we'll pull up to get the velocity vector where that's supposed to be. Let's go ahead and do our 30-degree turn. Okay. Sort of, kind of where we need to be, but I got distracted trying to look around and that messed it up. Excuse me. Oh, come on. Okay. Cage the drop onto the carrier here. It still didn't catch. At least we landed this time. Get my flaps and gear back up. Okay. Yeah, I'm just not doing a very good job of getting that final approach. The fine-tuned control of these jets is just very difficult when you're used to flying like a Cessna or something like that. Okay. Let's get back on 180 here. Oh, way too fast. Way too fast. Okay, I need to set my speed brake. Or is it air brake? Yeah, speed brake, switch, extend, extend and retract. I need it to be something. I kind of wish. Is it an axis? Is it an axis command? Speed brake? Is it speed brake an axis command? Or is it just on and off? Doesn't look like it's an option under the axes commands. So that means I have to make it a button command. So speed brake switch. So I need two different buttons for that. I don't really have a good option for. Okay. Guess we're just gonna have to do the keyboard binds. Left shift B, left control B. So that'll slow us down. And then left control B. Get our flaps down. Make our turn. Okay, there's the carrier. Let's get lined up. Hopefully we can get lined up this time before we get to the carrier. That would be nice. Come. Oh, we don't want to climb. Come on, get down. Yeah, I really struggle with lining up. Okay, this one might actually be it. Yes, we got it. All right. Excellent. All right. Let the thing pull us back. Pick up the hook. Fix our wings. Pull forward. Oh, too fast. Good nose wheel steering. Okay, get ourselves away from the deck. All right, that wasn't too bad. We finally got on the carrier, but man, there's a reason that this is difficult and not something that most people do. So I think I might have to tweak my head settings though, because man, it moves around a lot. So that said, I'm going to end the episode here. Hopefully you got something out of it. I know I probably didn't. It's going to take a lot of practice to get better at this. So thanks for watching and hope to see you next time. Bye guys.